Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in and got some good stuff for you today. So, on this channel, again, as a reminder, we're going to jump into the world of cryptocurrency and the new financial system. Join us as we explore the latest trends, tips, and strategies to navigate this new world. So, whether you're a seasoned crypto enthusiast or just starting out, we've got you covered. So, starting out with a look at prices today. Bitcoin sits just up a tad bit at 58,286. Ethereum is at 2,513. Solana 131 and XRP is at 55 cents. So obviously still down from where we were earlier in the week. But nonetheless, let's jump into a little information from Cypress Demonicor here, who says anyone who denies they are in the process of building out an entirely new and modernized financial system that they will soon roll out is completely misfocused and needs to realign their attention. They have the masses distracted while they are rewriting financial history. And here he pulls up a report from the Global Layer 1 Foundation Layer of Financial Networks, June 2024, and he highlights a couple things here. One is, let's go back here. Background and motivation: the legacy infrastructure underpinning global financial markets was developed decades ago. It talks about some of the challenges with the existing infrastructure and why they're looking to make these changes. So some of the challenges of the existing market include sliced books and records, multiple messaging protocols, costly and error-prone data transformation, and manual process and reconciliation, which obviously takes time and is inefficient. So, those are some of the main reasons this group is looking at and is thinking why we need some changes. So for the introduction, he highlights the vision is for regulated financial institutions to leverage this shared ledger infrastructure across jurisdictions to deploy inherently interoperable digital asset applications governed by common standards and technology for assets, smart contracts, and digital identities. Creating a shared ledger infrastructure would free up trapped liquidity that is fragmented across multiple venues and enable financial institutions to collaborate more efficiently. Financial institutions could expand services offered to clients while reducing the cost of standing up their own infrastructure. So again, a lot of this is about efficiencies, being faster, saving money, etc. And then finally, he says at the conclusion, it's expected to be a multi-year initiative to establish the foundation digital infrastructure that could shape the future of financial networks. When the vision is realized, it could fundamentally transform an asset life cycle and how capital markets are conducted. For this potential to be realized, it would require a scale of multilateral corporations across jurisdictions from both the private and public sector that is unprecedented since the advent of the internet. So good stuff there from Cypress Demonicor. Next, this post here from Emilia just says, wow, this is huge. XRP advertisement was spotted in South Korea. XRP is about to revolutionize the whole world. Again, that event is taking place in Asia. That did take place in Asia, August 28th and August 29th in Tokyo. So, again, just shows Ripple is all over the world and making things happen. And here again, directly from Ripple about that, it says Ripple was out in full force at WebEx Asia. Senior Vice President at RippleX Dev at Marcus Fanger took the stage discussing the growing opportunity for traditional finance and the RWA, real world asset tokenization. And we were honored to have SBI Holdings CEO and chairman, Yoshitaka Kitao stopped by the Ripple booth. So Yoshitaka, the CEO of SBI Holdings, they are deep with Ripple and claim that they're going to use Ripple in all their banks moving into 2025. So here we get from Smoke Dog. Institutions are now using crypto. It says that behind the scenes conversations they don't want you to hear. Institutional adoption of crypto is happening faster than anticipated. This is what really everybody's waiting for, obviously, is for the institutions to start using this stuff on a regular basis. And this gentleman here says, in fact, it's happening. So let's take a listen to this. Let me get it to the right spot, and you can listen to what this gentleman says.
If you read the press, that the big asset managers don't need it and aren't involved. They are. Of the top 50, 52% of them, that's more than half, have a digital wallet or some digital custody or digital trading offering already in place. That includes every Chinese large bank, because they needed their digital wallet support to support eCNY, which the digital yuan, and so on. 42% of them can already offer you and handle digital monies, which includes CBDCs like the CNY that I just mentioned, but it also includes stablecoins, for example, a Tether or a Circle. And about a third of them are also beginning to get involved in digital assets or digital commodities, which includes the Bitcoin ETF. So the BlackRocks and the Fidelities of the world have already launched their Bitcoin spot ETFs. But there's a whole world of other people, including people with names like Goldman Sachs and Citibank and JP Morgan, who may be saying they're very anti the space, but in practice, they're very actively involved underneath the surface of the BlackRock IBITS or ETF. So again, they may be saying, I'm JP Morgan and we don't really need any of this. But the truth is JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs or Citibank is actually building a business right now that's built on top of distributed ledger technology or Bitcoin and blockchain and other things. If you have a moment.
So basically, the old adage, watch what they do, not what they say. A lot of these institutions are saying Jamie Dimon has said in the past, Bitcoin was a pet rock, I believe he said. He has claimed he would fire anybody that was investing in Bitcoin at one point, and clearly they're involved in cryptocurrency and in Bitcoin specifically behind the scenes. So watch what they do, not what they say. Here's we talked about Yoshitaka Kitao, the CEO of SBI Ready. His quote here, this comes from Zoom on X. XRP will probably become the #1 crypto asset. We are aiming to make that happen. Again, that coming from the CEO of SBI Holdings. Again, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research. I am just sharing with you a lot of what's happening in the markets here. And there's a lot of connections with Ripple. Continuing with Ripple, here they talk about SMEs are increasingly expanding their businesses, but struggle with cross-border payments. Local banks can transform these global payment challenges into growth opportunities with efficient, transparent solutions. Learn how in our latest white paper. So you can go and read this at ripple.com. Basically, they're talking about working with small and medium-sized banks and unlocking their potential. So again, just another connection there with Ripple. And there's a lot of money there with small and medium-sized banks that can be unlocked. Moving on here to Mr. Mann. He says ACI Worldwide, a Ripple partner, collaborates with Mexipay to enhance Mexico's real-time payments using ACI's platform, boosting economic growth and financial inclusion. So ACI Worldwide partners with Mexipay, which in turn is a partner with Ripple. So again, you can check out that deeper as he has the link here. But good stuff there from Mr. Mann. Moving on again from Smoke Dog. Here he posts about the scalability of Bitcoin and Ethereum. He said they have low scalability. XRP has unlimited scalability, according to him. confirmed with documentation. There's a reason why XRP is a better candidate for payment among traditional financial institutions. And the answer is scalability. So he goes on to, and just for the record, I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum, I own XRP, I own multiple other cryptocurrencies. So I'm not one or the other. I think they're all going to have, not all, excuse me, but certainly the big ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, they're all going to be a part of this future financial system. How they're used exactly is yet to be determined. But you know, I do own those cryptocurrencies. So he goes on here to say he highlights crypto assets such as Bitcoin and Ether are unsuitable and as payment instruments, which I get. Maybe it's more just a savings option for folks in Bitcoin, but listen, I mean, you can't deny the fact that it's gone up year over year. I think the average is 145% since inception. So it certainly has been a good investment for a lot of people. He goes on here to highlight that Ripple developed its technology with scalability in mind to deploy something for Standard Chartered, Santander, and Bank of America. Our solution needs to scale to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, which we have heard that Ripple can do, XRP can do. That it works very well and is efficient and can do a lot of transactions at one time. Goes on to say there's working in test modes with a number of banks. Again, it's designed to improve existing payment technologies by accelerating, exchange operations and facilitating the trade of low liquid assets. So good stuff there from Smoke Dog. One second here, back to my spot. I hit the wrong button there. So that was down here at Smoke Dog, jumping into Cypress Demonicor again. He says you can be your own bank. Stablecoins are the new wave. All your dollars should be earning interest. Through the power of DeFi with a mobile device and an internet connection, this is possible for every human on Earth with these two things. He goes on to share, it looks like a post, maybe coming from, almost looks like LinkedIn, from Loretta Joseph, Managing Director of Policy Group. I do not know this woman, but it looks like that's where he's getting this information. She says, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, have had their time. Now stablecoins are stepping into the spotlight. In this new era of digital finance, private and public money must and will coexist. The game is on. He goes on to highlight, somebody posted, I'm looking forward to your valued contribution later this month. And she says, yes, I'm of the opinion that CBDCs are dead and yield-bearing stablecoins are the next alliteration of blockchain innovation and the new transaction layer of Web3. So that's, obviously her opinion. I don't necessarily agree that CBDCs are dead. I believe probably a lot of countries are going to put those into place, and they're obviously testing those now. So I don't think they're dead, and I think you're going to see those in the future. Exactly how they look behind the scene, who knows? But we shall see. Another post here from Smoke Dog talking about the great wealth transfer. This is really just more of the same in that institutions are coming on board. So, that's great to hear, because that's the one thing that's going to make these prices start moving. So, good to hear that institutions are getting on board. And here's just a funny to finish out from Crypto Lark. He shows this baby here. You may have seen this on other social media. Lark Davis says, crypto investors looking at their performance of their portfolio over the past 5 months. And he shows this baby here looking at the computer screen. Very serious with the Godfather music. So I thought that was funny. But anyway, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on the flip side.